An Australian researcher is in the firing line over his study that shows video games are turning our children into angrier adults. The findings are being disputed by the $3 billion a year video gaming industry. And as David Richardson reports, there's an army of game players and experts who say the research can't be supported by the facts.
It's the virtual shoot 'em up, knock 'em down, kill 'em if you can world, where you pull the trigger. For years, violent video games, movies and extreme TV have been prime suspects in violent childhood behaviour. Now new research claims it's a fact.
I think of media as being like food. It's a common sense kind of thing, so it's how much you eat and what you eat.
And when it comes to violent media, when you eat it.
The time in a person's lifespan when they play the most is between around the ages of 11 and 14. That tends to be in the lifespan when people are playing the most hours.
According to lecturer in psychology Dr. Wayne Warburton, that's the worst age for teens to be playing violent video games or watching violent media because it's making them angry.
The more you have exposure to violent media, there's an increased likelihood of aggressive behaviour and increased likelihood that you're going to see the world as hostile and dangerous.
Oh, I'm sorry, psycho. Did I hit your boyfriend?
Hundreds of studies have been conducted around the world trying to find a link between violence on TV, in movies and games, with crime and violent behaviour.
We are training our kids to be killers.
Violent games can cause kids to act more aggressively and accept violence as a part of everyday life.
An international problem, but gamers and game makers dispute these findings.
Pointing at any media form as being a big influence on violence, is a lot easier than pointing to big issues that are at the root of what might be going on.
Seamus Byrne is from the tech review website CNET. A gamer himself and a father of young children, he's aware of the dangers but thinks they're exaggerated.
As long as you limit the exposure to what people are seeing and participating in, then, it's not all that harmful.
What do you think is a safe amount of hours in a violent game?
I think a few hours a week, I think is, perfectly acceptable.
Editor of GameSpot Dan Chiappini road tests video games for a living and is comfortable with the media violence rating system.
With R18, a matchup of the G, PG, M, MA and the R rating that film has. So just like there are films created for a mature audience, games are exactly the same.
But everyone agrees it's up to parents to control their children's game and violent content exposure themselves.
As with all of these things, when people focus on the impact on young people, that ultimately parents should be making solid decisions about how they let their kids play games.
And I find it interesting that World of Warcraft continually gets dragged into the violent video games debate, and I played that for a long time, and to the best of my knowledge, I've never beaten anyone up as a result of killing dragons.
Classifications are continually being monitored and adjusted by the government, but experts now want the new research taken into account as children get access to digital media at an even earlier age.
I'm advocating that the people who make the decisions listen to the science, listen to the evidence, make evidence-based decisions.
Yeah, it's a topic that's been argued for years and years, so let us know what you think. As always, you can do that on our website.